Welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to do a video all around scented makeup. From my previous video with my daughter where she did my makeup, one of the things that she was really looking for was anything scented. So if the makeup had an odor, she really liked it. Or if it was glittery and sparkly, that was her other choice. So that was her first choice. But then if it had a scent, was what narrowed it down from all the sparkle. That got me thinking, why don't I do a video with all scented makeup? I also had seen this as I had been brainstorming that on the Emily Noel 83 channel. She did a complete video on scented makeup. I really like when the makeup is scented, so I'm excited to do an entire face of scented makeup. So here we go. The first thing I will be using is the Tacha Silk Canvas. It has a kind of lemony scent, and it was the only scented primer I have, but it'd be perfect to set the foundation I'm going to use. Since I don't have a lid primer, I'm also going to use the Tacha primer for my eyelids. I don't know if it's necessarily meant for eyes or to keep shadow on longer, but we will see. So there we go, primer on. The palette that I'm using that I have that's scented is the Tarte Make Believe in Yourself palette. This has a vanilla type flavor scent when you go in close. So it's all shimmers except for one little matte shade right there, but everything else is a shimmer. So that's why I will do my eyes first and then my face, because there will probably be sparkles all over my cheek once my eyes are done. So I'm going to go into the color Myth, and it is this transition shade. And I'm just going to lay a nice base in the crease to start working with some of these glitters. Okay, there is Myth. So right now, since all the other colors are glitters, I am going to start building and go from lightest up to darkest. And the next color I'm going to pick is Mystic, which is kind of a silvery blue color right here. And I'm gonna lay that in the center of my eye. I'm going to pull Dream, which is this nice blue color, and I'll put that on each side of Mystic. Wrap it around. Right up into the crease around Mystic, kind of creating a cat eye shape. And I want to create a little more defined shape on the outer edge. So I'm going to get a denser packed brush, and I'm going to go into Fairy, the kind of glittery purple color out here. So I brought that purple around and over the blue to give just a little bit more shape on the outer edges of this eye look. I'm going to dip into Marvel, and that's this nice gold shade here, and I'm going to apply that on my inner corner. To finish everything off on top, I'm using the center highlight right here, the white, to just go along my brow bone. very shimmery, shiny. I just want to brighten up the center part of my eye, so I'm going to go back into Mystic. So here is the eye look before I've put any other liner. So now that the eyes are done, I am going to start applying my face products. For my foundation, I will be using Too Faced Peach Perfect foundation because it does have a very strong peach scent. I'm using the color Warm Nude. I color matched this before I went on a trip. I got just a little sample of it. And so it is pretty dark for me right now. I had been using quite a bit of self-tanner before I went on the trip. So it's a little warm, but it is the only scented foundation I have. So we'll make it work. Okay, I've got my beauty blender and I will just kind of press this in. So we are now set with foundation. I don't have a concealer that was scented, so we are not concealing today. Plus, I think my concealer would probably also be way too light for this makeup. So for my bronzer, I have both the Butter Bronzer and the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. So I will use actually both of them. The Chocolate Soleil is a bit deeper, so I will use that along my cheekbones. So now I'm dipping into the Butter Bronzer. Has its wonderful coconut scent. And the Too Faced scent was a really good like milk chocolate. Very contoured today with the two bronzers. Next, for my blush, I'm going to use the Benefit Cheekathon. This has a nice kind of floral scent. There's 5 colors in here, 4 blushes, and then the Hoola bronzer. Let's do Dandelion, the nice sweet pink shade. Now I've got my blush bronzer on. The highlight that is in the Make Believe in Yourself palette, I think will work great. And when I'm like doing my makeup in a day and like I need to switch colors on my brush, they do sell those kind of color, it's like a tin with a sponge in it. I just use a craft paintbrush. You can get these pretty much anywhere. You could get it at a home improvement store like Lowe's in the painting department, or even in the kids crafts area or regular crafts area. It's just a foam paintbrush, and I will take one of my brushes after I've used it if I need to switch the color, and I'll just kind of rub it on the paintbrush or the foam, and it totally takes off the color. Then it kind of saves me before my next wash for my brushes. It just makes it easier for when I'm applying, because I don't have tons of brushes, but the ones I have, I do have my favorites that I use. So when I'm using that brush and it's got a certain color on it and I want to use it again for something else, I can quickly just kind of wipe it off on the foam and use it for the next color. Now to apply the highlight. So I'm going to apply my brows, liner, and lashes. Not falsies, but some mascara. I'm using the Benefit Gimme Brow in the darkest shade, the number 5 shade. This has kind of a floral scent. And for my liner, I'm using the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Liner. And this has kind of a Sharpie scent. And this look needs a liner, so I'm going to use it. And for my lashes, I'm using the Lancome Hypnose Drama, because this also has a floral kind of perfumey scent to it. And it's definitely on purpose. It's not just a chemical smell. It smells like perfume. So I will put those on and I will be right back. So I have my brows, liner, and lashes. I really like how the eye look actually turned out with all of the colors. It's a really fun look, and then it just gets polished off with the liner and lashes. So as I come in close, I'm digging it. Next thing I have are lips. So I think I'm gonna go in with Chai from Bite. And this has kind of a lemon scent. So I'll apply a more sparkly gloss on top after the lipstick. There we go. And for a powder, I have the e.l.f. mineral, the little mineral balls. And it has a little bit of a floral perfumey scent. So I'm going to use it as my kind of setting powder. Whoop. The little balls are flying all over. For lip gloss, am I going gold or pink? I think gold, because I have that accented on my inner corners with the gold, so I'm going to go with the gold MAC, and this is in Goldfinch. And then to set everything in place, I have my MAC Fix Plus in Coconut. Okay, now here is the final look with using all scented makeup. I really like it. Just looking in my mirror here, I like how all of the colors ended up on my eyes, and then just finishing off with the lashes and liner. My contour is working. And then kind of keeping a neutral lip with a bit of sparkle. I really like how this turned out, the whole face with the colors. It was fun to do all scented makeup. I only wish that the scent would stay on my face a little longer, but overall I really like the look as I pull my hair down and kind of let everything settle. This was a fun one, so I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked seeing how I went through all my scented makeups, and I hope you keep watching for the videos that are yet to come. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.